Welcome. I'm so glad you're joining me. For those of you who are just starting, the Orca Swim Show is a weekly show where I bring both information about how the brain works when embarking on change, especially something that is fearful, and we take it to the lab of the swimming pool. After 30 years of teaching in the pool, it's time to hop out of the water and share how the learning works in and out of the water in the same way. The water is a perfect lab to test the learning process because you get fast and immediate feedback along with very satisfying rewards when you focus on the needs of the brain-body connection and not just a list of skills. Then you can obtain lasting and satisfying results. Our pool is a warm 92. Let's hop in and go from regret and missing out to action and freedom. Welcome to episode number 5. Create any emotion you want, even while trying on a swimsuit. How's that? Do you love my combo today? What feeling comes to mind when I say, let's try on a swimsuit? I'm going to guess for many of you, it might not be positive. Now, before your brain takes a deep dive into beating yourself up or tuning out or jumping with joy, can we have a neutral conversation about our feelings? Feelings are not truth. Feelings are just a vibration or a felt sensation in the body. I can create the feeling of excitement of winning the lottery, even if I've never bought a ticket. Or I can well up in tears and feelings of great sadness about the day my dog dies. Both of these are feelings, but they're not truth. I can create, my feelings are created out of a belief or a thought that I would choose joy or sadness as the emotion for the events of winning the lottery or the death of my beloved dog. The truth is, I could have chosen other feelings like overwhelm of winning the lottery or relief for the death of my dog, or hoarding feeling of winning the lottery, or fulfilled with the life well led with my dog. So if I want to change my feelings, I need to back up and see what the belief or the thought is and change at that level. The change, however, needs to be believable. So going back to trying on a swimsuit. For trying on a swimsuit, if you have had the feeling of, let's say, dread, look back at what the belief is. So if I say, let's try on a swimsuit, and your feeling is dread, look back and see what the belief is that is associated with that feeling. Now, oftentimes this feeling, or the belief, the thought, is some sort of judgment statement, like I am too fat, or my legs are too straight, or my skin is too dark, or too pale, or too blotchy, or freckly, or hairy, or I don't know. You get the picture, right? We are too something. Fill in judgment word here of your choice. This may be, this is what's creating this feeling of dread. So let's take, though, a further step back to find truth. Okay, and truth doesn't have judgment in it. Truth is just how it is. I have hair on my legs, which is much different than my legs are too hairy, My legs have muscle and bone and fat. Okay, that's true. The judgmenty part is
it's too muscly, too fat, too bony. I don't know if anybody thought their legs were too, well, no, I suppose maybe somebody thought they were too bony, angular or something. I don't know. Whatever your judgment is, see if we can roll back and to find something that's just neutral. I have legs. Now, you might not be able to go from, I hate my legs, this feeling of judgment, to my legs are gorgeous and wonderful. But when you get back to truth, like my legs are made of muscle and bone and fat, you might be able to insert a different feeling like gratitude or appreciation or satisfied. What is a more believable feeling that you could go here? And what's the belief to go along with it? These feelings would come, a feeling of like gratitude or appreciation or satisfied. You know, the belief that might precede this is, my legs got me up in the morning. I can rely on my legs every day. I wouldn't want to be without my legs. They're a part of me. These things are more neutral and less judgmental and can leave access to more of a feeling that you might want to have, a feeling of being grateful for the legs you have, of appreciating them, of feeling satisfied. This is a path that we can take to create whatever feeling we want to have. So before you even think about going to buy a swimsuit, check out what the feeling is that you're having and see if it's the one that you want to have when you go to pick out a swimsuit online or in person or however it is you do it. And if it's not a feeling that you really want to have, go through this process to back it up and see, can I create the feeling I would like to have? Maybe the feeling is, I love to feel wildly happy about my legs. It might be too much of a stretch to start there. If you can go there, great. If you need a middle step, which most people do, need some sort of middle step that's believable, see what you can find in there for yourself. All right. This is something that you could do in any area of your life. So if you have your thoughts in line so they feel believable with and on track of how you'd like them to be, check out our 10 tips for swimsuits and have that information help you with your confidence and building up and being ready. So no matter what, you can create the feeling you want to have as being a swimmer or a swimsuit wearer or whatever it is that you would like to create in your life. After checking out the 10 tips, we'd love to, and you're ready to start swimming, we'd love to see you online. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks for listening. Are you ready to take some action? 3 ways to the freeway. Subscribe, join a free webinar, get started online where we break down the steps, making them simple, and we support you along the journey. So maybe you'll join us in Hawaii. Jump on over to orcaswimschool.com.